Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. All right, listen, I really have not talked about Fox Soul in a while. Shout out to my friend Armon Wiggins. He's killing it over there at Fox Soul, TGIF. Listen, yesterday it was a whole situation because everybody was talking. Everybody was, speaking on Al Reynolds and him being open and honest about his sexuality with his former partners and people that he's dated and things like that. Did he evade the question? Did Star Jones know that he was bisexual or a part of the LGBTQ community back in 2004? Let's see. Let's see what he had to say.
Standing my truth. I just feel like there's so many moving factors around this.
Because look,
You have your opinion. I have mine.
No, but look, Al was married to Star.
That's true, but never told.
Talking about how gay he is on this show. Did you come out and expose yourself to Star when you first got married?
Oh my goodness. I have never been not truthful with anybody that
Oh my goodness, I have never but Phaedra. He started glitching. He was caught off guard. Lunel, why you do that to him? Now they were talking about gender identity, as far as like trans people and should they disclose their transness on the first date or whatever they were talking about, right? And I guess Lunel tried to correlate, Al's situation to the topic, saying, did Star Jones know that you were gay when y'all first got married? So, child, it's a whole hot damn mess.
Gay he is on this show. Did you come out and expose yourself to Star when you first got married?
Oh my goodness. I have never been not truthful with anybody that I've been.
Oh, so Star knew she married a gay man.
I've talked about this on this platform before. Oh. I have always been very honest with all of my partners about my sexuality. When I all of them. At the time that I date them, I've been very honest and open about my sexuality.
Child, I've been wanting to answer to that question for such a long time because I feel like Star Jones and Al Reynolds is like the forgotten marriage. Like, why are we acting like it wasn't a whole storyline onto, The View? Why are we acting like the whole wedding wasn't sponsored with all the vendors and, they were giving them free flowers and free food and free attire and free merchandise so they could have a segment onto The View? Why are we acting like Star Jones didn't look at Al Reynolds and see dollar signs? And why are we acting like Al Reynolds didn't look at Star Jones and see fame and more fortune? Honestly, I don't even think Al Reynolds cared about the money. He seemingly had an okay job. He was an investment banker or, financial advisor, something like that. But he saw Star Jones and said, lights, camera, action, I want my name. Right? To be top bill. A whole business arrangement, if you ask me. But he says that they met, child, and they fell in love and they were on the phone like high schoolers and they were best friends. And then love took over and then they got married and, had the sponsorships and did the segments onto The View and had the clicks and views on her website. And it was a whole to-do. And then less than 4 years later, they got a divorce. Apparently, Al Reynolds said this already. He said that he was open and honest before. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
So Al, you doing, told this podcaster named...
Not Al, you doing. How you doing? Not how you doing, but Al, you doing. A mess.
Sean Allen about how he told Star the truth. I love the way Al talks. Just listen to him talk and listen to what he says. Go ahead.
I knew that if I was going to rock with her, I had to be 100% transparent with her. And I was. There was no reason for me to not be transparent. I sat down and I told her, at that time, my experience was very limited, but I told her what my experience had been up to that point.
Stop it, Norman. Stop it.
Not a spit take.
Where's Nortman? What happened to Nortman? So apparently, just a few years ago, I think back in 2021, he went on to the, ASAP, another Sean Allen podcast, like Wendy Williams said. He said, anybody who knows, oh wait, not only Not only did he say that he was open and honest with Star Jones, but he's claiming that Star Jones is actually into bisexual men. Like, this is her thing. He said, anybody who knows my ex-wife, I was not the first bisexual man that she had been involved with. The guy that she was engaged with before she met me was a bisexual man. He came out shortly after she got married as gay, so I'm not the first bisexual man that she was involved with. He said, some women like it. There are tons of bisexual men. There are tons of gay men that also nurture heterosexual relationships with women. Wasn't the first, and I'm not going to be the last. So that's where that is with that. He exposed, not only did he open up with his truth, talking about how he was open and honest with Star Jones, but he also in the process exposed Star Jones for being attracted to bisexual men, which there's nothing wrong with that. Right? There is nothing wrong with being, attracted to bisexual men and things like that. But, that's like a story for her to tell. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's really interesting because back in the day, he said, I'm not a homosexual. Hold on. Let me play this clip. Y'all, I'm assuming this is outside their wedding. Why is there so many white people lined up at their wedding? Like, I guess this was like a really, really big deal. I remember back in the days, I was like a little kid. I remember watching the TV and I would be like, in my head, like, oh, wow, this is like a really big deal. And I remember the wedding being kind of semi-controversial, right?
The dress was beautiful. It was white with a train that went on for several New York blocks.
But y'all, why does this look like the royal wedding? Why does this look like Princess Diana and Prince Charles? Why does this give Meghan and Harry and William and Kate, child? Like, why are all these people lined up for Star Jones and Al Reynolds, an investment banker who quit his job to be a full-time husband?
Thanks, folks. Just beautiful. I mean, just top-notch, classy, and heartfelt, and just beautiful.
You see all these people, they're there for Star Jones and Al Reynolds. I mean, Star Jones was a big deal back in the day. It was Star Jones and there was Oprah. Like, wasn't too many black women on daytime television, I guess, back in 2004. Right? But I mean, would these same people line up today if Al Reynolds had a wedding? I'm confused at the situation. It was this big of a deal.
I wanted to see the bride.
Why do you think you didn't get to see her?
I think she pulled a fast one on all of us.
Okay, and this is the part where he, back in the day, said that he is not a homosexual.
Released this self-produced video on YouTube to set the record straight about so many claims, about his relationship with Star, including speculation that he's gay. Watch what he said about that.
I am not a homosexual, but the thing is,
you are not a what?
Speculation that he's gay. Watch what he said about that.
I am not a homosexual.
Come again.
Speculation that he's gay. Watch what he said about that.
I am not a homosexual.
I know you fucking lying.
But the thing is, it's really weird to me, and it really is kind of upsetting to me that that's where people would go as it relates to my sexuality.
Because you truly are a part of the LGBTQ community, and it was kind of obvious, and, you get what I'm saying? Now, he's doing one of two things. He's either one, flat out just, not telling the truth, which I think is okay because, I mean, in 2004, it was not really the coolest thing to be gay, right? And so I don't blame him. I blame society. Or he's playing semantics and making the distinction between being a homosexual and being a bisexual, because he did come out as bisexual in 2017, right? Right. Okay, well, anyways, back then he said he was not a homosexual. Listen, I don't blame you, okay? We didn't have a president, come out and was in favor for the unionization of gay couples until, 2011, 2012? Just about. So in 2004, or back then I guess it was 2008, that was normal. The president of these United States didn't even want the gays to get married. So I could understand him being, doing an interview talking about, no, I'm not a homosexual. Why would people go there? Right. So anyways, so how did they meet? I just did a little bit of research. They got engaged, I think, in early February of 2004, if I'm not mistaken, during NBA All-Star Weekend, I believe. Their initial encounter quickly led to a romantic relationship. He claims that they were on the phone all the time. Like high schoolers, they became best friends and fell in love. It says they got married on November 13th of 2004. And all those companies was, donating merchandise and attire and food and flowers and this, that, and the third, hoping for a segment onto The View. Okay, The View was a really, really, really big deal back then. How did they get a divorce? Well, as for the reason behind the split, a source told the Inquirer, I think Star felt Al had spent their marriage riding her success while she did all the heavy lifting. She resented it. Deep down inside, Star is a very old-fashioned woman who believes a man should support her emotionally, physically, and financially. She now believes Al failed her. She didn't want a house husband, allegedly. She wanted a man's. Okay, a man's that left the house and worked. Okay. Now, remember when he said that that he is not the first and won't be the last? Remember when he said that Star Jones likes bisexual men? He was not the first and won't be the last. Well, it got me to thinking she's married to this young man. I believe his name is Ricardo Lugo or something like that. Somebody fact check me in the comments down below. It begs the question. Listen, no tea, no shade. I don't mean to speculate on people's sexuality, but it just begs the question. If the bi men is her things, okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Al Reynolds threw her tea under the bus, so I mean, I can only, Oh, this is what he said about their finances all those years ago, back in 2008.
As you look back, what's your reaction to this claim that's been in the news media that you didn't contribute financially to the marriage, that you didn't carry your weight financially?
I worked on Wall Street for 10 years, for a decade, and I managed extremely high net worth people for many, 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 many years. Star and I made a decision that I would, leave my career in banking and help her. I knew what we were working for. She knew what we were working for. And at the end of the day, when the door closed and we were in our apartment, we were living a normal life, and that was okay with us.
Now what's even more interesting is that y'all know Al Reynolds, I'm assuming he's a former investment banker. Okay. He is really into this like celebrity lifestyle. I think that's really one of the main reasons why he married Star Jones. He was fascinated with Hollywood. He was fascinated with that lifestyle. He was fascinated with fame. He wanted to rub shoulders with the rich, but the rich wasn't enough for him. He wanted fame. He wanted to be in a close-knit relationship with fame. I think Al Reynolds likes being famous. I think he likes people talking about him. I think he likes rubbing shoulders with the famous. Fame is like, it's a drug. Listen, I mean, he's best friends with Star Jones, was best friends with Star Jones. They started off as best friends, right? Or something like that. He's best friends currently with Claudia Jordan, I guess. I don't really know. Okay. Maybe not. And we'll get to that in just a second. He's best friends with, he lived with Sherry Shepherd. What investment banker is like cozying up to Claudia Jordan, Star Jones, and Sherry Shepherd? That just seems like some gay man that's just like, just trying to get close to Hollywood or something like that. Like, that's what it's giving. And listen, it was his birthday today, so shout out to him. Happy birthday, Al Reynolds. I was looking at his Instagram page, and I'm like, oh my God, Al Reynolds. I never viewed him. He was always a nice looking man, but I never like really, looked back, twice at him. He's actually like really cute. Like, he has nice straight white teeth. I don't know if they're veneers. Like, he has a lot of collagen in that face. I'm not sure if he gets like fillers. I would assume he gets like some sort of like Botox and fillers, but he's always had like a really nice face. He has nice skin. Like, he's a really cute guy. Now that I'm staring at him. Okay, Al, you doing? Okay, Al. But listen, what's interesting, speaking of Al Reynolds wanting to be in a close-knit relationship with Fame, it's so funny because today is his birthday, and I guess on Fox Soul or on TGIF, they do like these roasts on your birthday. And Claudia Jordan ended up roasting Al Reynolds, and Armon Wiggins, roasted Al Reynolds, and it was a whole situation. Y'all, listen to this roast. I was gagging.
About you at the top of the show, Al, but because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today we're celebrating our very own Al.
First off, when did Al Reynolds get hair? That's number one.
Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show.
Okay, I'm going to give you the translation. You're creating a hostile work environment behind the scenes.
Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates.
Run that back.
Got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates.
Al Reynolds will snap a picture with you and then go back to your coworker and talk shit about you, the same coworker that he claims to hate. Translation: he will be nice to your face and be cool to your face and talk shit about the other people in the office or the other coworkers to your face. Even go as far as to say, yeah, I don't like her, I don't like him, to your face. And then go back to the same person he said that he didn't like and talk shit about you. Oh, wow. What's going on over there at the Fox Soul, child? And Claudia's face is giving, oh my God, now he's spilling the tea. Child.
It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced studies, okay? Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage.
Ooh, speak on it, clock it.
So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He
did call Aunt Karen a Republican, a Trump supporter.
Talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. Seriously, I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. And as if that wasn't enough, Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al.
Claudia Jordan, what kind of production is you running over there? Hold up.
The slightly jealous attitude is working overtime. If that wasn't enough, Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude
nasty, childish, and jealous attitude
is working overtime to torpedo our show.
Jealous of who? The other man onto the show, which would be you, Armon. I'm a bit confused at the situation.
It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you. May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al.
That was ratchet, and I enjoyed every second of it. Thank you, Armon.
Because you know it's true. Was Al Reynolds talking to Armon Wiggins, talking trash about Claudia Jordan, and then went back to Claudia Jordan talking trash about Armon Wiggins? That's basically what he said. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.